Ladies and gentlemen, we're live.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of
Yeah.
Two Jerks in a Pod. Today, as you can see, is our Happy Halloween special.
Yeah.
We're trying to make this an annual thing, kind of like The Simpsons do. So, we're going to jump right into it. What we're going to do today is a top 5, individual top 5s, scary movies. Our top 5 scary movies.
Top 5 scary movie.
And, because we all like basketball, on Two Jerks in a Pod, we're going to give you a honorable mention, 6th man.
Alright.
So, with that said, let's jump right into it.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going to go first. I'm going to start doing
Go ahead.
that.
Are we going to go from top to bottom or 5 to 4 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
We could do that.
Alright, let's do it. Go ahead.
For the sake of it, just because Halloween special, y'all can comment below who has a better Halloween costume.
Mine's is pretty simple.
He made no effort.
Pretty simple.
He made no effort. I gave him 48-hour notice. He made no effort whatsoever.
I didn't have to buy my
vote
costume.
Below.
Let's just say that.
Let's make it fun.
I didn't have to
below.
buy my costume.
Whoever gets the most votes, you gotta buy. The loser gotta buy knockout chicken rounds. I know you've been dying to go there for a while. So there we go. So that's what it is.
I'm up
Vote
for that.
below. Vote below who got the best Halloween costume. All right, this is our annual one. You said though.
Yes.
So we're doing this every year.
Yep.
All right. I'm not really much of a Halloween
Just
person,
like The
but
Simpsons.
I felt like as I got older, I got more interested in
Halloween.
dressing up for Halloween. Yeah,
Really?
the last few years because of the kids though. They got me involved, so now I'm kind of like I don't mind it as much.
I don't have kids. I never cared for dressing up.
You will at one point. Like I even do Santa Claus at work. Like I
Actually, you know what? I used to work at a daycare. One time I wore a costume so terrifying that it made kids cry.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Like it had like a button that you press and it was like a disemboweled body. So like it showed like the inside.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Where did I get it? I think it was at Valley Village. I think it was at Valley Village.
You still have it?
No, long time ago.
You always got to keep those.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You always got.
One time I was so lazy on Halloween, I dressed up as myself from high school.
That's pretty bad.
I wore my old high school jersey.
That's pretty
That was
sad.
my costume.
That's pretty sad.
Yep.
I mean, I wore Allen Houston jersey and called myself 50 Cent.
I was gonna say, your black ass trying to pass off as Allen Houston.
Nah, just called myself 50
That
Cent
could work.
because I wore a G-Unit
That could
jacket
work.
too.
Yeah.
And a New York hat.
All right. So you want to jump into this?
Yeah, let's jump into this.
What's your number 5?
Oh, I gotta bring out the
check the
trusty list.
Check the list here.
Because I wasn't gonna remember this offhand.
And
But
it's
we're
on the
going number
six.
5. Or you want to start from 1 to 5
Let's go 5 up.
So you don't want to mention. You want to hear my six man.
We'll do your honorable mention before we get to number 1.
Okay, so 5 and up for me. I have
Number 5.
Saw. And that's basically all the whole collection.
Okay.
So
Not mad at
Saw's
that.
number 5 for me.
Not mad at
Why?
that. So you're going with the collection of the Saws.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have a specific one. Why? For me, I found it scary. Most people probably find it as a thriller, but I thought it was scary just because, like, the idea, of that happening, and something similar has happened in real life where someone was strapped to, like, a device and they were instructed to follow certain instructions.
The dude with the pizza guy.
Yes, and the device eventually blew up and took the whole man's,
So for those who don't know, the story was a guy ordered a pizza, and when the pizza guy came to the guy's house, the guy strapped on, I think the guy like somehow knocked him out or something like that, and when he woke up, he had like a device, a bomb strapped to his neck, and was given instructions. So he went to go rob a bank, and basically, the guy got away with it. The perpetrator got away with it, and the poor unfortunate pizza guy ended up getting his blown off. They thought, I think the authorities thought that he was an accomplice, so they didn't really.
We're not gonna dwell on that story, Debo.
I know too much useless information.
I appreciate all that information, but
So I guess I should just jump into my number 5 then.
All right.
Yeah,
since you took up 10 minutes there, go ahead.
No, I number 5. I Charles Barkley that.
You certainly did. You certainly did. Let me tell you something, Tebow.
Didn't I accuse you of that before? in the previous podcast?
You may have, but you totally went off on that. You can check
the tape. Anyways, my number 5. I think most people won't know this movie. It's called Fear. It absolutely put the fear of God in my sister and I when we first watched it because it was like a little wooden mannequin type thing, and it just appeared everywhere the main character would be, and it was scary as shit for a little child, which I was at the time. Yeah.
Who acted in that?
I have no idea.
How old was it?
It's very old, like early 90s.
Okay. Fear. I'm gonna look that up.
It probably doesn't age well. But at the time, it was terrifying.
Okay, I'll look into that. All
right, number 4.
Number 4 for me, or you want to go number 4? You want to do it that way?
My number 4?
Yeah.
All right. Serpentine. Candyman. Candyman. If you were...
Hold on. Which Candyman?
The first one.
Okay.
If you were a kid in the 90s, you probably did the thing where you were in the mirror with your group of friends and said the Candyman 3 times and scared the shit out of each other. So yeah, Candyman, that was a big theme in the 90s.
Was that the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was the movie.
Fear, huh? Okay, so the cast of Fear.
Was it The Fear? So,
Fear,
correction, The Fear.
Some guy named Darren. That's the cast. Ann Turco. Eddie Bowes, Vince. Anna Karen. Heather. Monique. Not the Monique.
So nobody you would know, really.
Not at all. All right. Yeah, no one.
But again, for a young child like I was at the time, absolutely terrifying.
Okay.
So you're number 4.
My number 4 is Max walks off the sets like a rude animal. I should have a Rasta accent, not that accent. But anyways.
Hold him accountable for that when he judges costume.
Rude animal. It's a little weird with a Rasta talking like this. So my number 4, I have The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, classic.
And obviously, yes, the classic Exorcist. Obviously, being young, watching a movie like that scared the pants.
Now, here's my thing. I've never actually watched The Exorcist from beginning to the end, but I know basically everything that happens.
Okay. But if you watched it... If you watched it when it was... Like, if I was to watch it now, I probably wouldn't be scared, but at that time, watching it scared the crap out of me. Horror movies scared me at that point. Nowadays, horror movies are kind of just entertaining. Yeah. Sometimes funny.
Yeah. More gory than anything. They try to...
Yeah.
Gross you up more.
Yeah, and that doesn't work.
Scare you at this point.
Like, the gore's really got to be on point and, like, authentic. It can't be, like, over the top.
Scary movies don't... Well, you can get a 1-2 jump scares, and then again, you don't necessarily have to have a horror movie to have a jump scare. They should just aim for the jump scares more.
Yeah.
So, moving on. You're number 3.
What you got? Oh, my number 3?
Yeah, you're number 3.
Number 3, what I got here? I got Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which one? The collection. All right.
So, I gotta give it up to
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Haunt you in your dreams.
That is someone that put me... Because I remember a couple of times I watched the movies just before going to sleep.
Didn't want to sleep.
I couldn't sleep, man. I couldn't sleep. And them times you're young, sleeping in the dark was a literal nightmare. And I thought if I fell asleep, I would see this guy in my dreams. And I thought I heard him different places. So, Nightmare on Elm Street, the entire collection. The one thing I kind of give a knock on Freddy, he didn't look imposing. No, he do. I mean, again, for the time and era,
compared to now, like growing as a adult,
yeah, you're looking at it now, yeah.
Like even if I seen like Jason or Michael Myers now, I'd be hesitant. But Freddy,
because they're bigger in stature. Yeah. But Freddy, where he scares you is that he gets you in your sleep.
That is true.
So that's when you're most vulnerable. So
and all that
you can't fight
superpowers
in exactly. So he can be anything in your sleep. So yes, in real life, he's not imposing.
He's not dealing with you with physical force.
Not at all. Psychological, and that's worse.
That's Freddy's theme. That's Freddy's theme.
Yeah.
All right.
So number 3 for you.
My number 3.
Yes, sir.
Halloween. I thought like this one particularly was called H2O, the one with LL Cool J. Yes. I chose this one for a specific reason. Being black guys ourselves.
All right.
Our representation is not pretty good in horror movies.
Okay. Okay, I see where you're going.
Not good at all.
He survived.
He survived.
Didn't he survive in Deep Blue Sea too?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I think he has it in his contract. That
Samuel L. Jackson did not.
He doesn't have it in his clause to survive.
I don't think he cares.
As long as he goes out yelling.
Sam is yes.
As long as he goes out yelling, he's fine.
And he goes out yelling.
He's dead.
All right, so that is my number 2 now.
So Halloween, I didn't find Halloween at all interesting. I never really watched Halloween.
You know what the thing is with and somebody actually did a funny like a post about this where it's like Mike Myers, he never runs.
Yeah.
Like when the camera's on him, he's never running, but he's always like 2 steps behind you.
Same with Jason.
So it's like they showed in the post, it's like what you don't see off camera when Mike Myers is chasing you. They just show him doing basically parkour.
And then when the camera comes back on,
exactly, he's walking.
Yeah, that could be happening.
Yeah,
he could be the originator.
Yeah. All right, number 2 for me.
Michael Myers reminds me of Jason, which is weird.
I mean,
2 big white dudes, white masks.
It's basically the same character with different masks.
Exactly.
They almost use the same weapon.
That's why I was never interested in Halloween.
I can feel you. It's just like almost like a bootleg Jason to you.
Exactly, which is a perfect segue to my number.
Isn't it my number 2?
Oh shit! I just gave it away.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Mine's is Get Out. I just
swore too. Get Out?
Yeah, mine is Get Out.
You have it up there?
No. Which one did you say was I think it was your number 5. I can't remember which one it was.
What, Exorcist?
No. Was that?
Saw was my number 5.
Saw. You said it was scary because of the situation. For me, Get Out, being in that situation would scare the shit out of me.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I put Get Out there.
Okay, because that is a situation that could happen or probably is happening in real life. Yeah, I agree.
All right, number 2.
So I gave it away before. So segueing into my number 2, I had Friday the 13th.
You got a lot of the classics.
Yes.
You got a lot of the classics.
And again, with all the collection, because with Jason, you know what really got me?
Oh, yes.
I don't even know. I think he was saying kill. But that always tripped me out, especially when you're watching it at night in the basement. It's dark.
Now, how do you feel about Jason versus Freddy?
I thought it wasn't that bad. Again, because I was a fan of both movies, and when I heard it was coming out, then I was like, I gotta watch it.
I feel you.
So yeah, but he was another one that, like, if I'm outside at night when I was younger, walking home in the dark,
problems.
That's exactly what I'm thinking is kill.
All right, you want to hit him with your honorable mention, your 6th man.
My 6th man, I had drum roll. Actually, we say that for number 1, shouldn't we? Yeah, we probably should. 6th man, I had The Ring.
The Ring.
Ooh. The Ring was kind of creepy.
That's another situation. The Ring kind of reminded me of Poltergeist. When the thing coming out the TV.
I guess. Yeah. But I found it very creepy.
I guess it was just that one particular scene.
I just found it creepy. And after that I found...
I just remember the well in The Ring. What was actually the story behind that movie?
I can't get into the whole story right now, but
it was just scary.
It creeped me out seeing women with excessively long hair after watching that movie.
Really?
Yes. It just seemed creepy, especially when you see them from the back. It's just all you see is the hair. It sounds weird. But anyways,
honorable mention.
Go ahead. Honorable mention.
Scary Movie 2, the second one.
Okay.
With the Wayans brothers. I found that hilarious. Wasn't really that scary, but...
What the hell would you put on the scary list?
Because it was a parody of a scary movie, and I liked it.
Goodness.
Yeah.
This was his topic, and he puts a comedy in a scary movie because it's called Scary Movie, right?
I'm always here for the laugh, folks. I'm always here for the laughs.
It's called Scary Movie, so he put the movie Scary Movie on the Scary Movie list, but it's a comedy.
It was a parody of a scary movie.
Alright.
Yeah.
What part scared you?
Not a single thing.
I didn't think so.
Not a single thing.
Was that the one? Take my hand.
Yes.
That part was hilarious. It was kind of scary seeing his hand though. That was kind of scary.
There was 2 scenes that were absolutely hilarious for me. The one where Marlon was having intercourse with a ghost, and he even managed to keep the bag over her head.
Yeah.
And then when the scene when the one character was running away from the skeleton, I say skeleton wrong often, skeleton, and Regina Hall, I think it's Regina Hall, not King. She was like, oh no, don't bring the evil monster over to me. And when she actually saw what the monster was, she's like, that's what you're running away from? And then she herself dealt with it. I found that scene hilarious.
Alright.
So, number ones now. Drum rolls.
Well,
we'll edit it.
Yeah. We'll hear the drum roll.
Yeah.
We'll hear the drum roll.
What you got?
Was me going with it?
Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
My number one scary movie, I'm going to say of all time for me.
Okay.
Scared the life out of me.
Okay.
It made me petrified to be in a room by myself. It had me terrified of looking in the mirror for weeks.
Ooh.
I'm going with the original Candyman, with the brother with the hella Scottie Pippen deep voice. The original Candyman.
He wreaked havoc.
And you know what made it even scarier for me? After we watched the movie, Big Sis locked me in the washroom. And these are the washrooms where the light switch is on the outside.
Oh.
So she just flicked the lights off and held
torture.
it closed. And then she started yelling, Candyman. And I was in there just bugging out. Right after watching the movie.
She knew what she was doing.
She terrorized me being young, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I am. That's why I'm the man I am today. Just terrible. But that movie was just... That's probably one of the first... Yeah, that's probably one of the first serious movies I've seen.
Candyman wreaked havoc for a lot of kids in the 90s.
It did. And it didn't... Another thing that added to it is the brother, man. Like, he hit it perfectly.
He was a perfect character for it.
Yes, he was.
He was a
the way he
character.
talked and the way he looked
came
and
through
everything.
with that hook.
That was over. Candyman. He was scary, man. So that's my top scary movie.
All right, my number one.
Time.
Again, like I said, I'm here for the laughs. And this...
Oh, gosh. He came with a comedy.
This movie... It wasn't a comedy.
Okay, let's hear it.
It was a legit scary movie.
Let's hear it.
It had a few jump scares.
Okay.
But it had a lot of humorous moments as well.
All right.
Drag Me to Hell.
I don't know what the hell that movie.
Drag Me to Hell. Producer knows what I'm talking about. That is my favorite.
Can you elaborate?
So
okay, hold on. I gotta
basically the premise is there's like an old gypsy woman who's about to have her house foreclosed, and when she goes to the bank,
she curses the...
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That is my number one.
You're right.
That is my number one scary movie.
I rocks with that because that's something that can happen for real. So I gotta be nice to people, man.
You heard it here first,
be nice
folks.
to people.
Even though we're two tricks in a pot.
We're telling y'all to be nice to people.
Do as we say.
Exact. Thank you. I can deal with my consequences and repercussions. I don't know if y'all can. So be nice to people. But that was a good movie choice. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I forgot.
Well, there you go. You know, there was a bit of apprehension when I said scary movie, especially after I was about to reveal my number one. I said it was a comedy, but
that wasn't really a comedy. I was kind of...
It was funny for me. There was a lot of funny moments.
No, there was funny moments, but at the same time, it was like...
It wasn't...
It had you thinking,
yeah,
like...
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, but what if that actually did happen? So, you know, that was a fun little segment. I like how you selected the scary movie. That was... Debo produced this episode, you know? Gotta give him some credit for that. You know?
Well, I'll be doing a lot of producing later, too.
Oh, yeah. You know?
Producing later, too.
We putting in that work.
I try.
Putting in that work. All right.
With that said, guys.
With that said,
hope you guys enjoyed our list. If you haven't seen any of these movies, check them out.
Make sure you do. And anything else?
I think that's good.
All right. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Like, follow, all that good stuff.
What he said.
What I said.
Until next time. Two Tricks in a Pod.
Peace, man.
Deuces.
That was terrible.
Hold that against him.
That was very Jamaican.
Hold that against him when you choose
Deuces, man.